cell reference and its types. The cell address that we use in the formula is known as the cell reference. For example, A1, where A denotes the column name and 1 denotes the row number. With references, you can use the data from different parts of the worksheet or different sheets of the workbook. There are 3 types of cell references. The first is relative reference. When you create a formula, references to a cell or ranges are usually based on the position relative to the cell. When you copy to move the formula to other cells, the reference to the cell automatically gets changed. For example, let's say the formula in A3 is equal to A1 plus A2. When you copy the formula from A3 to B3, Excel automatically changes the reference to match the location of cells, that is, B1 in place of A1 and B2 in place of A2. Let us understand it practically. Select the cell B8 in which formula equal to sum bracket in B2 is to B7 is written. Click on the copy button. Select the cell C8 and click on the paste button. Observe that the cell reference in C8 changes automatically from B2 is to B7 to C2 is to C7. Okay students, let's know more. The easiest way to define names for cells is to click on the name box at the left end of the formula bar. Type a name for the range and press the enter key. Now, the second type of cell reference is absolute reference. Absolute reference is used when we do not want to change the address of the cell while copying the formula to another cell. To use absolute reference in a cell, you need to add $sign before the column and row number. For example, equal to $A$1 plus $A$2. Students, we can quickly get the sum of the values of the adjacent cells. Press Alt plus equal to key combination instead of clicking the Auto Sum button. Let us calculate the incentive at the rate of 10% on monthly sales. Type 10% in cell E11. Click on cell D2. Type equal to B2 asterisk $E$11 and press the enter key. The cell D2 displays the value 100. The first cell address has no $sign, so it is relative reference, and the second cell address is fully absolute. Therefore, when the cell content is copied, the first one will change the reference in the new location, but second will remain the same, that is $E$11. Now copy the total incentive amount for other cells by dragging the mouse pointer to the rest of the cells when it changes to the plus symbol. Now the third type of cell reference is mixed reference. It is a combination of relative and absolute reference. In this type of reference, either row or column has to remain fixed. $A1 plus $A$2 is an example of mixed reference. Let us calculate the actual monthly expenses. Type 100 in cell E12. Click on the cell E2. Type equal to $C2 minus E$12. Press the enter key. You can calculate the actual expenses of other cells by dragging the mouse pointer to the rest of the cells when it changes to the plus symbol. Students, know the fact, if you want to calculate the sum of multiple cells that are not in a range, separate each cell address by a comma. Example, equal to sum bracket in C4, C6, D8 bracket close. Let us now find out how to use the cell reference of another worksheet. You can use the cell reference of one worksheet in another worksheet. This can be done in 2 ways. The first is by using copy-paste option. Click on the Sheet 2 tab and enter the data as shown in the figure. Click on the Sheet 1 tab Now click on cell B8 where the sum function is used. Copy the formula using Ctrl+C. Click on the Sheet 2 tab and click on cell B8. Paste the formula using Ctrl+V. Let us know more. To copy the formula to all cells in the selected range, press F2 and then press Ctrl+Enter key. The second way is by using sheet reference. It uses sheet number, exclamation mark and cell address. For example, sheet 1, exclamatory mark D2. Let us try to use the sheet reference. Click on the cell C2 of sheet 2. Type equal to B2 plus sheet 1, exclamatory mark D2. To add the incentive amount from the cell D2 of sheet 1 to the salary in the cell B2 of sheet 2, press the Enter key. You can calculate the total salary for other cells by dragging the mouse pointer to rest of the cells when pointer changes to a copy pointer symbol. Now let me explain you about the formula errors. In Microsoft Excel, if any formula is entered incorrectly, then Excel displays an error message instead of the value and assists you in identifying and fixing the problem. Some of the common errors along with their possible reasons are listed below. This error occurs if the column is not having enough space to accommodate the value. It occurs if the formula is used incorrectly. It occurs if the formula contains invalid data. This occurs if the number is divided by 0. This error occurs when the formula refers to a cell that does not exist. This usually happens when the referred cell has been deleted from the worksheet. Students, let's know more. Microsoft Excel follows the BEDMAS rule to evaluate the mathematical expression. Excel uses this method automatically when a formula contains more than one operator. Let's now talk about the functions. Functions are the pre-designed formulas in Excel to perform both simple and complex calculations. Functions save time and eliminate the chance to write wrong formulas. They accept arguments and return values. Arguments are the input values to function upon which calculations are performed to find out the final result. These values can be numbers, text, etc. and are enclosed within parentheses. Functions begin with the equal to sign followed by the function name and the list of arguments separated by comma within the parentheses. For example, equal to function name, argument 1, comma, argument 2. Rules to enter a function. All Excel functions must begin with equal to sign. Function name must be valid Excel name. For example, sum, average. Function name must be followed by an operating and closing parenthesis. Arguments are enclosed in the parentheses. For example, equal to sum, bracket in A1 is to A5, bracket close. Now let us talk about the common functions. Auto sum. The auto sum option, besides being the common and the fastest way to find out the total of the given numbers in a range, also provides options to find average, count, maximum, minimum, etc. You can find this option at two places. In the editing group on the Home tab, in the function library group on the Formulas tab. The sum function returns the total of the range values. Sum parenthesis. Let us use this feature to calculate the total of marks obtained by Anuj. Enter the data as given in the figure. Click on the cell E6 where you want to place the total of the marks. Click on the Auto Sum option present in the Editing group on the Home tab. A dash border appears around C6 through D6 and Excel automatically enters the formula that uses the sum function in the cell E6. Now press the Enter key. The cell E6 will display the result. Average. The average function returns the average of the range values. The arguments can be a range of cells, simply numbers, or numbers along with cell references. Using the worksheet shown in the figure, let us calculate the average of marks obtained by Anuj. Click on the cell where you want to place the average of values. Let us say F6. Type equal to sign followed by the name of the function, that is average. Put the opening parenthesis symbol. Select the cell C6 through D6 to define the range of the cells. Put the closing parenthesis symbol and press the enter key. The cell F6 will display the average of marks obtained by Anuj. Max. It is used to find the largest value in the given range. Click on the cell F4 and type equal to max, bracketed, B4 is to E4, bracket close, and press the enter key. The maximum value in the range B4 is to E4 will be displayed in the cell F4. Let me give you a tip. Similarly, minimum parenthesis finds the lowest value in the range and count parenthesis will count the number of elements like words, numbers, etc. in a given range. Today parenthesis. It is used to display the current date. Type equal to today parenthesis in the cell and press the enter key. The today parenthesis function will display the current date in the selected cell. Let me share with you some tips. Similarly, you can insert the current day, month and year in a cell. To display the values in number form, for month equal to month, today parenthesis, for year equal to year, today parenthesis, for day equal to day, today parenthesis. To display the values in text form, for month equal to text, today parenthesis, comma, double quote in, double quote close. For day equal to text, today parenthesis, comma, double quote in, double quote close. Functions and purpose. Functions: sum, range. Purpose: give the sum of a range. Number 2, average, range. Purpose: finds the average of a range. Number 3, odd number. Purpose: returns the number rounded up to the nearest odd integer. Number 4, int number. Purpose: rounds a number to the nearest integer. Number 5, product, range. Purpose: multiplies the values in a range of cells. Number 6, round, number or number digit. Purpose: rounds a number to the specified digits. Exponential number. Purpose: returns natural logarithm raised to the power of a number. Number 8, SQRT number. Purpose: returns a square root. Number 9, power, number, power. Purpose: returns the result of a number raised to some power. Number 10, mod, number, divisor. Purpose: returns the remainder after a number is divided by the divisor. Students, the above mentioned functions are available in Excel 2007 also. Let us learn about the function library. There are many functions defined in Excel, and it is beyond the capacity of a person to remember the name and functionality of each one of them. To overcome it, Excel has clubbed all the functions in the Function Library group of Formulas tab. Here, the functions are categorized by their functionality, like math and trig, text, date and time, etc. You can click on a category to browse its functions. Students, let's know more. The LCM function available under the Math and Trig category in the Function Library returns the least common multiple of integers. It is calculated as the smallest positive integer, that is a multiple of all the numbers supplied as arguments. For example, LCM of 2, 3 and 4 is 12. The insert function. The insert function is one of the options in the function library group which helps us in creating a formula. Let us explore this option. Click on the cell in which you want to enter a formula. Click on the Insert Function button present on the Formulas tab, or click on the Insert Function button present on the formula bar. Either of these will launch the Insert Function dialog box and an equal to sign will be placed in the cell. In the Insert Function dialog box, you can search for a function by typing a brief description of what you want to do in the Search for a Function text box, in case you do not remember the name of the function. For example, add numbers returns the sum function. In the Or Select the Category text box, you can select the category of the function like Math and Trick for GCD function. If you are not familiar with the categories, you can select All, which will display an alphabetic list of all the functions in the Select a Function list box. Select the desired function from the displayed list and then click on OK. This will open the Function Arguments dialog box wherein you will enter the cell references or values and then click on OK to get the result of the selected function. Students, let's know more. The GCD function calculates the greatest common divisor or highest common factor of two or more integers. It is the largest positive integer that divides the numbers without a remainder. For example, GCD of 25, 30 and 35 is 5. Right, students, let us now understand how to manage worksheet. Renaming a worksheet. By default, Excel displays 3 sheets in a worksheet named as Sheet 1, Sheet 2 and Sheet 3. But we can add as many sheets as we require and assign any name to them. Let us do it practically and assign a new name, KIPS, to the Sheet 2 tab. Right-click on the Sheet 2 tab in the worksheet. A shortcut menu will appear. Click on the Rename option or double-click on the Sheet 2 tab. The name of the sheet gets highlighted. Type KIPS and press the Enter key. Note that the name of the Sheet 2 has been changed to KIPS. Deleting a worksheet. You can delete a worksheet if it is of no use to you. To delete a worksheet, right-click on the sheet which you want to delete. Click on the Delete option. Changing color of a sheet tab. Right-click on the Sheet tab and select the Tab Color option from the shortcut menu. Select any color from the display choices and observe the change. Okay, students, let us take a recap of this chapter. Formulas are the user-defined instructions to perform calculations, whereas functions are the predefined or inbuilt formulas that come with Excel. Basic formula involves only one type of operator in it. Compound formulas are used when more than one operator is required to perform calculation. We can also perform addition on character and string data type. A range is a group of contiguous cells which form the shape of a rectangle. The cell address that we use in the formula is known as the cell reference. You can use the cell reference of one worksheet in another worksheet in 2 ways, using copy-paste option or using sheet reference. In Microsoft Excel, if any formula is entered incorrectly, then Excel displays an error message instead of the value and assists you in identifying and fixing the problem. In the function library group, all the functions are categorized by their functionality.